everyone, welcome back to Mum's Eye View. I'm Emily Canham and today I'm going to be talking to you about my trip to the Olympics with Always for the Like a Girl campaign. So the Like a Girl campaign is all about encouraging girls to stay in sport. So as girls grow up, go through puberty, they tend to drop out of sport, whether it's lack of confidence or they feel like they just shouldn't be there, which is so wrong. And I'm a prime example of that, which is why I'm so passionate about this campaign. So my story with sport, let me tell you. So I actually went to a girls' school and it was a sports specialist school, so I feel like I got a lot more encouragement than a lot of other girls my age, but still I did not stay in sport. I was very self-conscious when I was a teenager, and the thought of being up there and participating in sport, competing, and everyone watching me was the worst thing ever. I actually played cricket for about 7 years, but not once did I participate in a game because the thought of people watching me would just freak me out. So I went to training sessions every week, would never miss a week, but I never did any tournaments or any games, which is so sad. It's so sad. And yeah, we had to play against the boys just because there's not all these girls teams out there, which is so sad. Like, there seriously should be. But this campaign honestly is just so close to my heart because so many of my viewers are of the age where they're going to decide if they're going to be carrying on with their hobbies, their sports, or if they're just gonna not. And I feel like girls need to know that they're unstoppable, they can do whatever they want. Gender means nothing when it comes to sport. You are as strong as you want to be and you can do this. I feel like being in Rio really reinforced that. We saw so many strong athletes, of which were female. Of course there were so many male ones, but we actually went to the opening ceremony, which was so motivational, and it just made you feel very, I guess, emotional towards everything. Like, it made you want to succeed, it made you all empowered, which is so important. And we actually went to a women's football game as well, which was so cool. It made me think, I wish I'd stayed and like played football so I could get to that level. Like, it's doable. They're so inspirational that they've done it. They've said, I'm a woman, I can do this, I'm a girl, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go to the Olympics, I'm gonna keep playing this sport, and look what they've achieved, and I'm honestly so jealous of that. So whilst I was in Rio, I had the amazing opportunity to go to a UN women's event. So they have all these amazing programs in Rio that are helping young girls get into sport. So it can be a lot harder because there's not as many opportunities out in Rio, and there's this program, and we got to meet so many of the girls who, by the way, were also kind and so smart. Like, they said something to me in Portuguese and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I don't understand. And then they just came out with it in English and I'm like, dude, I can't do that. How do you do that? So they were also smiley and lovely, and they were happy, they were motivated, and we heard their stories about how they didn't really have much and not much opportunity, but how they looked up to these Olympians, and having the Olympics in Rio gave them something to look forward to and gave them role models. The women athletes were their role models and they were achieving so much, and like, these girls could be the next generation of athletes. Like, they were so motivated and so switched on. It was amazing to see, and amazing that people were actually putting time into encouraging these girls to get involved. I feel like I learned a lot on this trip, not only about the campaign but why it's important, and I wish, I honestly, I keep saying this, but I wish I'd pursued some sport, and I really do hope that having this campaign and having these amazing female role models will encourage younger girls to do that. So yeah, that was my experience in Rio with Always and their Like a Girl campaign. It's really got me thinking, and I hope that this video has got you thinking as well. Please do encourage anyone you can, any young girls, because they're so important. Every single girl's important, and I just don't want them to miss out on opportunities like I did, because there's so many more out there now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please do check out all the information on the campaign. I will leave it down below for you, and I will see you so very soon. Bye!